Hi, I'm Donald McIntyre, founder of Etherplan. I research, write articles, and podcasts about Ethereum Classic, Bitcoin, and decentralized applications. This series is getting started with Ethereum Classic, section Comparisons with Ethereum and Bitcoin. I'm going to read the article, The Ethereum Classic versus Ethereum 1.x Dichotomy. This is episode 23 of 50. The Ethereum Classic versus Ethereum 1.x Dichotomy. In the context of positioning Ethereum Classic (ETC) as a secure base layer when Ethereum (ETH) migrates to Ethereum 2.0, there have been increasing conversations about the possibility of perpetuating Ethereum 1.x, the potential Ethereum legacy proof-of-work chain, after ETH migrates. I personally think it's good that ETH 2.0, ETC, and Ethereum 1.x potential outcomes are being debated, as I think the market, especially developers, consumers, enterprise, and government, need the smart contracts industry to settle on a few winning systems to be able to start investing serious money and building viable products on these highly valuable blockchain technologies. If the Layer 1 and Layer 2 hypothesis is plausible, Ethereum 2.0 will have a lot to deal with in terms of competition with systems such as EOS, ADA, Tezos, Libra, Polkadot, Dfinity, and all the other clones, but can anchor itself for security on ETC and or ETH 1.x. However, whether ETC or Ethereum 1.x are perpetuated, and which establishes itself as the prevailing Turing-complete plus proof-of-work base layer is yet to be seen. I don't see multiple players at the base layer, though. As to a rivalry between ETC and ETH 1.x, that would be inevitable because both would be looking to have the largest market share possible in the same exact position in the market. However, there are two tokens today, ETH and ETC, and anyone can have in their portfolios both tokens, as ETC is super cheap to accumulate at this time. For example, at the time of this writing, for an ETH whale who has, say, 100,000 ETH, he or she would only have to invest more or less 3,010 ETH to be able to acquire 100,000 ETC in the market. This means that splitting Ethereum into ETH 2.0 and ETH 1.x tokens to have an additional base layer investment not only doesn't make sense financially, but it creates an additional asset in a market that is totally oversaturated. In that scenario, and after the dubious token festival of the last 2 to 3 years, why would Ethereum split again and create a third token? In other words, what would be the exact purpose and use case for ETH 1.x? In my opinion, a marginal ETH 1.x would be, in any case, a low-quality, low-value residue of Ethereum because 100% of accounts, balances, and dApps will be duplicated on Ethereum 2.0. Ethereum 2.0 will have higher performance and scalability. The monetary base will also be duplicated after they split. Ethereum 1.x has no clear monetary policy. It would have to fork again to establish a monetary policy. A new monetary policy will not be credible. It is extremely bloated. It contains the precedent of an irregular state change. It would create a redundancy at the base layer. For all of the above, I think Ethereum 1.x will not inherit the demand developers' nodes and hash rate from a potential Ethereum split, and will probably not be viable in the long term. Thank you very much.